Now we got 2 carrot chunks. We're going to see who finds it first. We're going to stick one on top of the wooden tunnel and one on top of this wooden house right here. So on today's menu, we have carrot, romaine lettuce, we have corn husk, we have some cucumber, we have some zucchini, yellow zucchini. And was there anything else in this week's order? I don't think there was anything else in this week's order. They already had bell pepper earlier. I'm a little late on giving their veggies to them, but that's because I was trying to sew my pants, a pair of my pants to fix them, and I ended up making them a lot worse, so I'm just donating them because I'm sure there will be a seamstress out there who can fix them properly. But I might end up also changing my mind at some point and not giving up to fix them and end up fixing them anyways, but it's all good. Hey Spot, how are you doing? Love what you did with the fall decor, by the way. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. I love it. I'm honestly surprised that I did not do it any sooner than I did. I've been here for a little over a year in this house now, and even at my old place, I am surprised that I never bothered to decorate for fall. I love it. I think it looks really awesome. It's colorful, it's very cozy-like, because, you know, when the fall weather comes around, it's a little bit breezy out, but it's not like freezing. It's just that nice, perfect hoodie type weather. Well, I'm bringing that feeling indoors. Lofi Chew, hello. Your friend used to have a guinea pig. Wow, that's like super awesome. I've got a total of 13. I have 13 guinea pigs. I got 11 girls. In this cage there are 8. I have another cage over here beside me, which I can actually show you. Let me unclip it in here. So there's 3 girls in here. One of them is in the mushroom tunnel. And then these 2 over here. 2 of them are skinny pigs. So in this cage here we have Lavender, which is the furry potato right in front of you. And in behind her is Winter, and Autumn is in the mushroom tunnel. No pun intended to my autumn decor. Ha ha ha. In this cage, which is my main cage, we have Lucy right here. We got Savannah, Ginger, Casper, Tilly, Ramona, Tokyo, and Mocha. And downstairs is where I keep my 2 boys. And the boys' names are Bruno and Mateo. And yes, I had a brain fart and almost forgot their names. Yes, guinea pigs are super awesome. They are not a starter pet. But they are very rewarding to have. I absolutely love every single one of them. Oh, Ginger found that carrot and knocked it down. Oh, Ginger, look over here. Right there. Oh, I think Lucy's going to find it. No, Lucy walked right by it. Silly girls. Nobody found that one yet. But, my best advice that I can tell you is if you are going to get a guinea pig, consider getting at least 2. because guinea pigs do best in pairs. They are herd animals. My friend's guinea pig was named Michael Sprinkles. It was a mix of Michael Jackson and Princess Sprinkles. Okay, that's a very unique name. I like it. I figured I would scatter feed the veggies, because then you can kind of see the guinea pigs just walking about and, you know, using their little sniffer to sniff out their favorite vegetable. Tokyo, are you having issues? Are you okay, Tokyo? I feel like I'm asking a country how they're doing, but I'm actually asking the guinea pig. So what they don't realize, and Lucy was just in there too, is that there's vegetables in their hay bin, or their little litter box area. And she was like just literally standing over it instead of eating it. But they'll find it, it's okay. Come on. There we go. He died because of depression earlier this year due to having no friends. She may get 2 new ones so they won't be depressed. Well, that is a good idea for getting 2 of them. But as Spot mentioned, if you have any local rescues or even a animal shelter that may have guinea pigs, I personally promote that route versus purchasing at a pet store. My opinion on it, the issue with pet stores is that most backyard breeders are supplying the pets to the pet stores, and I don't believe in supporting backyard breeders. Okay, so you don't have any rescues around you. Okay, you know, that's fine. If you have Facebook or I know there's many rehoming groups on Facebook. You can also check out places like Guinea Pig Finder or Kijiji, depending on where you're from. I believe out in UK section of the world, there's I think it's called Gumtree. I could be wrong on this, so if I am, please correct me. But there are definitely lots of resources out there on being able to adopt guinea pigs versus purchasing. But I cannot shun away anyone who does happen to purchase guinea pigs, because my very first pair of guinea pigs 9 years ago were pet store piggies. And 9 years ago, I didn't know that rescues or anything like that existed. You have 2 green parrots. That is so cool. My father-in-law used to have a parrot. Casper, that was so mean. You stole a carrot and you didn't even eat it. You're such a bully. You're such a bully. Yeah, no, my father-in-law used to have a parrot. I can't remember what he named the parrot, though. He had several over the years. I believe one of them was named Kiwi. No. Kiwi was the dog. I don't remember what he named the parrots. But I know that I used to love going over to my father-in-law's house to visit, and the parrot, he used to warn everyone that walked in his house, like, don't put your fingers near the cage. The parrot is not really friendly all the time. And the parrot was perfectly hand tamed with him, but not necessarily with other people. And so I would do the complete opposite of what he said. I was a bad girl. And I would put my fingers right by the cage, not in the cage to provoke him or poke him. But I would be right near the cage so that he can kind of like smell me and see me and all that. And I would literally, I'd put on a song or something, like kind of like a dance song. And then I would literally bob my head up and down slowly. And he would start dancing with me. It was so cool. I loved that parrot so much. Spot says, yes, do listen to Fitz. There are so many piggies really need forever homes. Please try to find an animal that is being rehomed. Or is being rehomed. Tricks? Oh, that's part of his name. His or her name, sorry. Yeah. That's my recommendation, is try and find rehoming sites, rehoming groups. There's always guinea pigs that need homes. I mean, heck, you might even end up walking through your local park and end up finding a pair that's been abandoned. It happens all the time. It's unfortunate, though. Thankfully, I've never had to find any abandoned guinea pigs at a park. I did find one on my doorstep a few years ago, but she passed away last year. I know, some of you might be wondering why I'm going live again. Like, wasn't I just live earlier today? And you're right, I was. I was live earlier today when I did Cage Queens, and I thought I would let you spend more time with the piggies while they have their veggies. You're squishing poop. Gross. Tilly, you literally had poop on your paw. Why do you have poop on your paw? Okay, it's off your paw. That's all that matters. So that is the downside of using fleece lining, is because the poop literally just sits on the surface and then the guinea pigs walk on it. So you gotta maintain it and clean it like often. So I try to clean it twice a day, but most times it's just once a day. But if I notice that like one of the guinea pigs has like poop caked onto their paw or their foot, I will take that piggy out, give them a little foot soak, and get that poop off. I make sure to do that. Yes, I do. Hi, Casper. Some people have luck by calling and asking at a local vet's office. That is true too, yes, indeed. A friend of mine, one of my friends that I met through YouTube, actually, I believe some of her guinea pigs were through her vet's office. Ooh, squirrel. There's a squirrel on the fence. It's got something in its mouth, but I can't make out what. Probably something to stash in their hibernating spot. But anyway, sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, one of my friends, I believe some of her piggies are from through her vet's office. Someone dropped off the piggies at the vet's office, said they couldn't take care of the piggies for whatever the reason, and they contacted her, and she gladly took them in. Ramona. Oh, I think Ginger's found some of the veggies that are in that hay bin. Tokyo is working her way through that piece of carrot. Tokyo, don't bully your daughter. That's so mean. That's so mean. And yes, I said daughter. So Lucy and Savannah is Tokyo's daughter. No, I did not breed them. They are all from the same previous owner. Lucy and Savannah were my first original 2 guinea pigs that I got just under 3 years ago. Their birthday will be coming up September 14th, and their gotcha day is on the 28th. And 3 weeks after that is when I adopted Tokyo. Tokyo did have a total of 4 pups, but unfortunately the other 2 were adopted after someone else. Otherwise, I would have taken them in as well. Just at the time when I adopted Lucy and Savannah, I didn't have the adoption fee to cover for 4 piggies, only for the 2. But the reason the previous owner rehomed Tokyo is because she had noticed that Tokyo was becoming depressed, being all alone, not having any guinea pig friends, and she would stop eating, and she was just hiding a lot more. But as soon as she was reunited with Lucy and Savannah, she perked right up. She was happy again, eating, drinking, peeing, pooping, all normal. So I felt proud that I was able to help save Tokyo from a lonely potential death. Alright, I need to watch the other keys for a little bit. So normally I would put my tripod on my shelf, but I moved the shelf out of my room completely. That's now in my bedroom. So there's nowhere for me to put the tripod. And I mean, I could put it like on one of the wooden hideys, but then you don't get full view of their cage. So I discovered that I can still do a half decent live in vertical view, or even horizontal. I could probably do it in horizontal as well. But I can do a half decent live still and have it just kind of clipped on to the back of the grid. So that's what I've been doing. It seems to be working. No one's made any complaints yet, have they? Come here. Well, see, let me scratch your nose from inside the hidey hut. Oh, and you're even closing your eyes. So sweet. Can I boop you? Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. I will stop booping you a million times. My God, that corner is like covered in poop already. Are you kidding me? Like, oh my God. That is so much poop. That's mostly the skinny pigs though. Like, I'm not going to be able to get every single poop because, you know. But to give you an idea, now, some of you watched me spot clean this morning. Look at the amount of poop just in that corner from a few hours ago to now. It's a lot of poop. But I'm not complaining about the amount of poop that there is, because if they don't poop, then there's a problem. If they don't poop, then they might be sick, and we don't want them sick. you spin? Good. Half a spin. Okay. You won't spin. That's okay. Tilly, why do you have poop on your fingers? You're giving me poop in trade for a treat. Thanks. The best kind of trade ever. Jasper. Savannah. Super. There you go, Mama. Ginger. Lucy. I'll just put it in there. So the treats that I just gave them are treats that I made for them. They are leftover little bits of pellet from the Science Selective Naturals or whatever. And then I mixed it with some apple and banana. I think I made one batch that was apple, one batch that... No, I didn't. Because I didn't have enough of that. Was it apple or banana? I think it's banana. Or no, I think it's apple and banana, to be honest. But yeah, I don't give them those treats like every day. I used to when I very first got guinea pigs. I used to give them treats like every single day. And then I realized that they had learned to expect it all the time. And they would literally protest if they didn't get their treat. So I slowly weaned them off of having treats all the time. Well, not really wean them off. I'm more or less, I offer different treats each day. Sometimes I'll give them an extra piece of like bell pepper or a fresh piece of apple as the treat instead of like an actual cookie-based treat. So I try to alternate it. I still have to get more pea flakes. They love those. Granted, they also love a lot of the dehydrated treats that I make. I made a couple weeks, I think it was about a week or two ago, I had made the girls a small batch of dehydrated blueberries and carrot. And the boys had dehydrated carrot with dehydrated apple. And they still have some left on each end, so I like to try and alternate the treats. Funny to think who is training who, right? You know, I can try and train them to, you know, spin in a circle or whatever, but they're only going to do it to get the treat. So really, they've trained me to give them a treat each time I want them to do something. Not the other way around, I don't think. But I think if I wanted to like actually train any of the guinea pigs to really like do a particular trick, I have to like take each one out individually, maybe take them into a completely neutral spot like my bedroom on my bed or something, and then work with them. Although Bruno, I think, is semi-trained to spin for a treat. Only semi. We're still working on it. Yeah, so today's a pretty laid-back day. Not doing anything too special. It's kind of cold out. I've already brought my garbage out to the curb. Although there is one more thing I need to empty and I can't remember what it was now. That's the worst part about it. What was I going to bring to the curb? I know I was going to bring something to the curb. I don't remember what. It'll come back to me when I'm not thinking of it. No, are you grooming yourself, Lavender? Are you grooming? My beautiful girl. So, I just noticed this with Autumn. So, she has that little patch of fur on her nose, a little bit on her feet, but she also has a small, tiny strip of fur right where the tailbone would be. It is so super cute when you like look up close to it and you're like, oh my god, look at the little fuzz. It almost makes you want to pet her butt. I wonder if Winter has the same thing. She might. Is that a good carrot, Tokyo? Hey, y'all left your treats here. Why do you all have treats around? I'll have to go find it. I threw it away on you, Tokyo. I'm sorry, but Mama threw it away. Because Mama's mean. Mama's mean. Yeah. Okay, you don't want to be pet. That's fine. Alright, let's move back to the herd's cage, and then we'll end it in a little bit. Mostly because I'd like to go outside and do my bad habit. If you're wondering what my bad habit is, I smoke cigarettes. I'm old enough, I can do it. But it is a bad habit, so I try to refer to it as a bad habit because I don't promote other people smoking. What other people do is their business, but I don't promote it. Oh, you're gonna run away? You're gonna run away? Oh! Can I boop you? Boop. But I didn't even boop you, Savannah. Silly girl. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna wash this foraging mat. Yep, we're gonna do that. We're gonna wash it tomorrow. I'm still laughing at that time, like less than 2 weeks ago, when I was doing their baths. I got around to doing Lavender's bath, and then because I had the live going with the tripod, and this was before I moved the shelf out of my room, I remember I was setting up the tripod, I think like somewhere here on top of one of the Heidi's, or maybe it was on, no, it was on one of the Heidi's. And I wasn't even thinking, and I just took Lavender from the trio, and I just set her into this cage right here, and for like a good 10 to 15 minutes, nobody even noticed that there was a new pig in the cage. I was going in and out grabbing pigs to do weight checks, and then all of a sudden, when I was trying to catch Autumn to do Autumn's weight check, that's when I noticed, wait a minute, why do I not see a blonde pig running away from me? I had only seen Autumn and Winter running away from me. And then I just kind of look at the herd cage, and then I see her in here, and I had no choice but to laugh it off because she didn't do anything. It was my mistake of putting her in here. And then I had the crazy idea of, you know what, maybe one day I should just, like, take that chance and maybe try and bond all 11 girls together and have one giant elk cage. So it's a thought that I'm thinking about. I don't know if I want to or not. Don't wait on me, Fitz. I am in the middle of washing down the new old washer space. Well, enjoy washing that down. No, I'm not really waiting on anyone. I'm just kind of rambling on. And yeah. But yeah, I think I will go ahead and end it. Leave this one as a short one. And don't be surprised if you see me live again later tonight. But you never know. Alright, everyone. Take care.